Okay, greetings. My name is Haku, and I'm gonna do my first stream today. Right now, I'm gonna stream an indie game. It's called Dead Cell. It's quite difficult, but I think I can handle it. But it's quite difficult and challenging. But let's just try it right now, which is Dead Cell. I'm playing the game. This is part one. This is part one for the game. Okay, this game is kind of the thing about this game is like an action adventure game. So it's kind of challenging, but you should just it's kind of challenging, but it's not something you really need to worry about. Just delete this. I want like a fresh start. Okay. No more. Okay, this is Dead Cell. You have different like biomes in the game, which are different like areas. Right now in the prison quarters, but later in the game, as we explore more, we'll see other biomes. So you're basically like an undead, as you can see, an undead person that's resurrected some in the game. So let's just continue. Aren't you the headless fellow that have been getting around? What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Ah yes, that's right. No tongue. Anyway, it must be strange to be back from the dead. I mean, surely you must have noticed. Can no longer die. I don't really understand it, but find in situation that's what you know want to know. Okay, so in the game, you basically start unless you upgrade it, but you basically start with default weapon. You basically start with a sword in the game. You start with two weapons, a sword, and then there's a second weapon here, and these two are like they're both like primary weapons. So like you basically start with the sword, and then after before you start the mission, you have like two options. You either get like the shield or the arrow or the shield. The reason I prefer the arrow is that the arrow is like good for long range attacks, but the shield it protects you from most of the damage. But when I originally got the shield, I thought it would protect like I would have no damage, but what it does, it prevents most of the damage. You still get damage, but it prevents most of it. I don't prefer that. I prefer the arrow. As you know, an arrow has long range attacks, which makes it least likely for you to attain any damage. So in this game, you get like a basic map. You get like a map on the top right corner and your life bar on the top left corner. There it's listed my life, the bar which is 100 out of 100, and on top of that is my inventory. So in the inventory you basically have like primary weapons, which is melee or long range attacks or protection, and then there's secondary weapons like bombs, traps, sidekicks, and so forth. So right now I'm choosing the sword and the arrow. As you progress through the game, you win other types of weapons, but for my advice is that always look at the stats for the weapons and choose accordingly. So right now I'm gonna choose the arrow. Maybe later I can have a shield. Okay, so basically in this game, you 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 can meet characters like this and complete quests that they give you. But basically in this game, you basically like fight enemies. There are different types of enemies for each biome. But right now we're in the default biome. Biome is like an area or like a level or different place where you can go to. So different biomes have different types of enemies. For this one, there's like I think there are like three types of enemies. There's the archer. Obviously, the archer. It basically what I'm describing. She shoots arrows that can give you damage. The damage isn't really that big, but I would say just wipe them out. different type of biomes can be from normal to extremely difficult with enemies that can have a large amount of damage. So let me tell you different types of enemies in this biome. The dungeon. So we talk about this one. There's also this poor guy, and there's the standard green guy that I'm fighting right now. And then there's a standard green guy. Then there's the purple guy with the shield. Sorry, I made a mistake. There's the purple guy with the shield. In the purple guy, it's best to attack him from behind, because if you attack him from the front, you see it doesn't do any damage. So you should time your thing well and make sure to attack. And the thing about the arrow is that if you waste all your arrows, you'd have to go back to the enemy. So if your enemy is really powerful and you don't get any damage, that can be a problem. And in this game, you do have options to open the door. You can press R to open it if you don't want to make any if you want to do like a surprise attack. But most of the times I just attack the door like this, so that I can see where I went, so that when I look through again to see if there's anything hidden, I know that I passed that place. This guy is a standard green guy. He just attacks you. He doesn't really have any special powers. I'm recording a video. Okay, yeah. So let's go. Okay. Yeah, and also in the game, there's teleportation. Whenever you pass like a room, there's these things that light up orange, and yeah, you can use this to teleport. I can use this one right now because there's only one. There should be at least two. So if there's two of them, you could like teleport. Like if the teleportation is, if there are two of them here, one is here and one is here, you could teleport pressing R to this one right here. So yeah, basically. This is the door, you can open it like this. And I usually just attack, and it closes automatically. Here's a bind. Like it records.
What do you say? Let's see what the record.
Yes.
Let's listen to it.
My recording.
Yeah.